everybody, and welcome to Cryptid Crush, a fun visual novel where you get to date monsters.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm glad I got a hold of you in time.
Oh god, I already love this game.
You're wildly unprepared to enter this world, and I'd rather not see a human be torn apart by the fabric of reality. You can speak, can't you?
Nope.
Oh, you're a funny one. In any case, I'm going to ask, what's your name?
Oh god, Oh, okay, hold on. Give me a second. I wasn't expecting him just to sound so hot. Okay. Alright, Cloudy Co. I'll keep that in mind.
What's that? Who am I? Definitely not the Mothman.
Oh god. Oh my god, Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of me just having flustered panics.
Now, how would you like to be addressed?
This one, please.
Good choice. Definitely. Now, how would you like to be? Good choice. Now.
Sorry, I
how would
haven't
you-
heard the voices.
Good choice. Spicing it up, are you?
We'll just play this on default.
What's with the random questions? Well, those who lack a sense of self tend to disintegrate upon entry into this realm of existence. I'm just here to help jog your memory.
Alright, yeah, help me figure out who I
Great.
am.
Let's just zoom through these questions. So tell me about yourself. What's your preferred type of beverage?
Sparkling water. Water. A soda The soda concoction I call Fizzy Killer. Simple herbal tea. Is this about the drink and more about the... I'm 70% ice... Okay. I'm gonna go with this one, because there's not just energy drink. Because I like to make an energy drink called battery acid, and this is probably the closest it's gonna get.
Name one of your greatest weaknesses.
I got noodle arms, scattered brain, lower back pain, never believed in bad luck. All of them. All of them.
What's something you're ignoring right now?
Exercising, zoned out, how hungry I am, taking the necessary precautions to prevent my mere doppelganger from replacing me at night. Yeah, probably zoning out. I space out a lot. I'm not gonna pretend I don't.
What would you say is your strongest quality?
Yeah, I don't know, but I certainly exist.
If you had an entire day to yourself, where would you spend it?
Oh, these are both really good. Cause the thing is, I do love adventuring with my friends. In fact, right before this, I was literally messaging my friends like, "Hey, who's up for a side quest?" So yeah, I'm very easy to pull away from home, but also bread. I do really like bread. Bread goes hard on so many levels. We'll go with hiking.
If you were a cryptid, what would you be?
Let me think, because I definitely don't have enough in touch with the ocean to be. If you ask me when I was younger, probably sea monster. Now, yeah, probably a ghost one day.
Great, interesting. Now how do you envision yourself?
Long hair. No facial hair. I do wear glasses. Look at all these colors. We'll go with gray since my overcoat is kind of gray. We'll go with this one. Yeah, it seems about right.
It seems my time here is up. Good luck, and know this. I'm rooting for you.
Ah, Stan! Take me. Oh. Buzz, buzz. Your phone startles you awake. A trail of messages scrolling down your screen. Hey, are you awake? It's time. Ghostly time. I sent you the address. Just follow the radio tower and you'll find it. All you can manage to type back in your half asleep sluggish state is. It is such a mood. You feel a sudden icy chill jolting you awake and sending shivers down your spine. Oh, it's a three-eyed cat! It's adorable. You see a large, fuzzy, gray cat with 3 eyes and a flaming tail, shoving her translucent paw through your face.
Greetings, mortal.
Hi. With a hope you leap out of bed, the shimmering tabby cat phasing right through you.
Can't you just be normal? You slept through 3 alarms. I was getting desperate.
Okay, I'm awake, and I'm running late. God, it's just me back in high school all over again. Tonight, you then run through your mental checklist. Don't forget your flashlight, bolt cutters, granola bar, and you squat down to tie your shoes and slip on your jacket. Opening the door, you step out into the stuffy hallway and march out to your car. But wait for me. Tara's races to catch up with you, yelling in protest as she kicks off the top step and floats down the stairs, phasing right through the apartment wall. Chapter 0. Dead Air. Taro finally leans on your shoulder as you reach your car and nips your ear. Ow! Try to brush the phantom cat off your shoulder, but your hand sweeps right through her. Caught you. You flick on the headlights before backing up and pulling onto the street. Are you sure Atlas is going to be any help? Taro keeps her little paws tucked under her fluff like a fuzzy bread loaf. You know what they say about mothmen?
Excuse me?
That they're bad omens? Bingo. Or not, I could use all the help I can get. Right, I'm cursed? Should I get that checked out? Isn't that your job?
That's cute.
You expect me to work on an empty stomach, do you? I'm feeling faint. Do you need me to stop and get you something? Oh no, don't worry about me. I'll survive. You're the one dealing with that wretched curse, not me. I won't feel any different. You will. And it's going to be agonizing. Never mention that. I don't want to scare you. Even describing the curse brings about evil. So you can't get rid of it, you can't even talk about it, and it's going to be excruciating. Is there anything else you've got to tell me? Well, there's a countdown. A countdown. That's right. It's a countdown to your imminent demise. That's not funny. I'm not joking, silly. How much time do I have? That's for a cat to know and a physician to find out. But that's why you're here, right? Being a cosmic guardian and all, you meant to protect me? Absolutely. Your phone chimes, buzzing in the cup holder. Mothman, where are you? I'm on my way. Sheesh, unlike you, most of us can't fly. You fell back asleep, didn't you? I'm not nocturnal. Not with that attitude. So, do you see the station? Leaning forward, you glance upwards toward the distant radio tower cutting through the night air. I think so. Is it just the 3 of us? Depends. How cool are you with devils? Pretty cool? Why? I have a friend who just got off work. I was wondering if they could tag along. I figured I'd ask you first. Yeah, I definitely feel safer in a larger group.
Booyah!
Oh my god, he's so cute. See you soon. Don't forget about the phantom frequency. Channel 103.1, Elkhorn Radio. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, my. That actually startled me. Tons of feathers brushing against the microphone, and the audio fizzles out before Atlas squeaks. Sorry, I hit a lamppost. I'll meet up with you soon. Drive safe. I am going to romance the moth so hard, and there's not a force on the planet that could stop me. You picture Atlas wildly floating around a giant light bulb, and then it dawns on you. I forgot my flashlight. Looks like we'll need to make that pit stop and snack run. Linked up view is a dingy-looking gas station named Owl's Owl Nighter. Dozens of sun-bleached local ads plastered the foggy store windows, weeds sprouting through the cracks in the cement. This place looks safe enough, right? It's well lit at least. Oh, that is a lot of things. A pleasant jingle echoes in the night air as the door leading out of the radio side mini mart swings open. You walk out into the starlight, carrying a convenience store sushi roll and a cheap flashlight.
Sushi was suspiciously underpriced.
You hold the receipt up to the neon open sign, eyeing it closely.
Oh well.
Well, you know what they say about gas stations? Juicy. It's probably gonna kill you. You shuffle back to your car, bounty in tow, and gaze over the horizon. You haven't had a moment to yourself since that cat practically pooped into existence. Opening the car down, you plop down the bag of groceries with a big huff. Your ear catches a low, resonated sound of claws scraping against leather, the sound of some terrible creature trying to hide her devilry. Taro, you goblin, that's my car. Tara splays her paws and stretches, dragging her claws along the car seat. Well, as my Meowth always said, the world is your scratching post. I can spare your car's interior if you offer me something I want. She tilts her head to one side and closes her eyes expectantly. You roll your eyes and reach over, gently scratching Taro behind the ears. She's oddly cold for a big fuzzy cat. You're a real handful, Taro. Seriously, what kind of cat drags me out past midnight for some expired sushi? We have places to be. A night angel, of course. That's what I call myself anyway. You do know I'm not just a normal cat, right? Meow, paw over the goods. You peel off the plastic wrap and side it towards the demanding cat. You turn the key ignition, the old car rattling to life. We better get going before I told her to chicken out. The car drives off, peeling out of the convenience store parking, and down the dimly lit street of Long Hope. Tara scarfs in the last bit of sushi, licking specks of rice off her nose. Aren't we on the lookout for that phantom frequency? Ah, right. You slide your hand over the dash and click on the stereo. The radio whirs on with a harsh static as it switches between the frequencies until it reaches 103.1. The static is cut with a crisp and peppy tune, cueing the start of some sort of radio show.
Good evening, freaksters. I'm your host, Madhouse Mike, live at Elkhorn County Radio. What's that? Seems my producer's letting me know that I am, in fact, dead. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks a lot.
They give such Beetlejuice vibes. I love it.
So, before we get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to all my listeners. It is your support that keeps this show alive. So, as a thank you, I'll be starting tonight's show with some fan mail.
Madhouse clears his throat for emphasis.
Hey, lovely. You want to make thousands working with a flexible schedule from home? Of course you do. Join our loyal family and become the independent girl boss of your dreams. For a tiny fee of $1,200, you two can enroll in our courses and start feeding today. Join us and flourish, the Great Mother. Wow. Thanks much for that threatening and oddly fleshy letter. Seriously, this thing is meaty.
turn off the radio. Yuck. Didn't you mail in a fan letter? I wouldn't call myself a fan. Heck, I never even heard of that guy. He grimaced, glancing out the window as the woods began thinning out into a clearing. That seems a tad insincere, bothering a fellow you don't even know. The skeletal frame of the radio tower stretches up over the horizon, looming over your destination, Elkhorn Radio Station. Pulling into the radio station's overgrown parking lot, you park between the fading lines. Tara Hope hops up and jumps into her human arms. Insisting on being carried like oversized baby she is, you open the car door and step outside. You feel the brush of Tara's whiskers against your cheek, something erasing your fears.
Oh dear.
We'll be fine. It's just a haunted station on a hill. No big deal. You click on the hefty flashlight with a tight grip. You angle the light towards the station, as well as the large metal fence in front of it. Forgot the bolt cutters again. Turn your attention instead to a large sheet of wood spray paint. With crude red letters attached to the fence, you read it out loud. Keep out. Trespassers will be murder-laden. Cool. I heard the place grows red on Friday nights, and the on-air sign never burns out. Bunch of silly rumors if you ask me. What is that grin? Guardian cap my butt. That thing is evil. And extremely cute. Where is everyone? It's already 2 a.m. They should be here by now. Checking the time, you stuff your phone into your pocket and scan your surroundings with your flashlight. This calls for an investigation. Or I could just shoot them a text. No, not like that. You've gotta roll. I left my dice at home. What am I looking at? This is cool. Some things require skill and a bit of luck. To determine how your fate unfolds, you have to roll. You'll be given a difficulty rating that you have to meet or surpass. The universe will then add a modifier based on your stats. Brains in this case. This feels like some kind of forbidden knowledge. Oh, it is. Now try rolling for real. Oh my god. I rolled 2 1s.
Are you even trying?
Yes. Don't worry though. If you fail a roll, don't fret. You have a chance to change anything by spending karma. You know, just let me call Atlas. What's karma, you ask? Well, whenever you fail a roll, you can spend karma to reroll. You can reroll as many times as you have karma, whether you succeed or fail that roll, but you have to be smart with it. You only get a point of karma when you fail and decide not to reroll. You got it? I'm sure someone around here gets it. I get it. Okay, so you have to accept your failures in order to change them in the future. Great. Now tap that button and try re-rolling these dice. You shine your flashlight all around the empty lot, nothing particular catching your eye. I wasn't just expecting him just to like the existence like that. I love it though.
What the heck?
Oh my god, he's so cute. Wait, Alice?
The one and only. I thought I'd scope out the perimeter before diving right in.
Oh my god. Look at him. He's in jorts. Look at this man. Look at this adorably fluffy man. I want him in my arms. After his dramatic entrance, Atlas shakes out his glossy feathers and flaps his large wings. His antennae twitch as he stands on one leg, poking Tara with one of his hind claws.
So, is this the spirit you mentioned? I kinda expected something, more impressive.
Oh god, he's adorable. Tara fluffs up, her whiskers standing on end as she hisses.
I am a great and powerful cosmic guardian.
She bites one of the Mothman's talons. Atlas, no! Ouch. I am in immense pain. He's so me for real. Alice pulls away, breaking out of Tara's grip. It's not too late to be haunted by something cooler, right? Tara's doing her best. You're just jealous you don't have a familiar following you around. If I had to pick, I'd want a Raven familiar. Too bad Ravens hate me. Alice bends down and scoops the flashlight off the ground. Here, sorry for startling you. Oh my god, my heart. I would live and die for this moth. Breaking through the greenery, a single blue flame casts an eerie light over a large, imposing demon. Striding into the clearing, a heavy pair of bolt cutters resting at their head.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, it seems everyone has arrived. I assume Atlas spoke of me? How'd you get here so... They are tall. That is a tall demon. That's like a foot difference. Legs? This is Jamie, the roughest devil around. They're a great listener, bone collector, fist fighter, and artist. Jamie, you should so cloudy some of your drawings. Wait, Jamie? Hold on. Jamie, you didn't tell me you were in this game. Is this what you do in your free time? I really need to learn more about my interns. No.
Oh, man!
But you're so good.
Who cares?
I suppose I'll scout on ahead since you seem to be in such a capable clause. The feline hovers past the demons, floats through the fence, and disappears into the overgrowth. We should follow suit. Jamie struts toward the chain-link fence, unsheathing the bolt cutters. They snap through the padlock and give a quick thumbs up.
Let the crimes commence.
Jamie, if I'm going to be honest, I'm a little concerned about your doppelganger here. This is a horrible idea. What if someone gets hurt? You hesitate, stopping just before the gate. Shh. Ghosts are practically harmless. I bet this dude's just some disembodied voice or a possessed microphone. Besides, you got me to protect you. No, it's the other way around. Hurry up. The exterior of the radio station is tagged with fading graffiti and plastered with condemnation. Warning posters. Jamie turns the handle to the front door and it easily clicks open. I can't read. Creepy. Looking through the doorway, the dark interior of the station seems impossibly clean compared to the outside. The waiting room is seemingly suspended in time, only faded from months of neglect, maybe years. You shuffle in line behind Jamie as you examine the lobby. Stopping a moment, you realize that you're the only one with a flashlight. All of you can see in the dark? Indeed. My eyes can pierce any darkness. I can actually rely on my capitate antenna. With these big ol' eyes, my vision's super sensitive to light. Okay, it's not seeing, but more like smelling.
You have got to be joking.
Alice, can you go a day without mentioning your insectoid part? What's that face? I don't mind, really. You twirl the flashlight in your hand, nearly dropping it in the process. Yep. Wandering around, Atlas tries the nearest door. After finding it locked, he shovels over to the recording studio window and presses his face against the glass. Jamie kicks one of the trash cans over. Dozens of lime green soda cans clank out, scattering across the floor. For an unlocked haunted house, it's surprisingly untouched. I almost feel bad thrashing the place. Where do you think we'll find the ghost? You tune into the ghost frequency, right? Alice gives a reassuring nod.
No feathers off my back.
It's fine if you didn't. I'll catch you up. So the show was basically this radio host Madhouse Mike's reading ghost stories and urban myths off a script. It was all super cheesy, and I loved it. Anyways, he's the ghost we're looking for. Madhouse was an expert on the supernatural, so I'm certain he'll know something about your curse. Mike is playing a character, Atlas. Who knows what the guy's like off air? Jamie absentmindedly crushes one of the spoke cans and tosses it back into the trash can. Aren't ghosts usually created from tragedy? He sounds normal enough to me.
Oh, I got a story about this one!
It was totally tragic. Also, oh my god, he's so cute. Madhouse died while advertising for some sketchy drink company. He thought he could bring in more listeners by drinking the entire sample box. It actually worked for like 2 seconds. I mean, really, who trusts a company named Toxic Waste Energy? Yeah, who'd do that, right? That seems like a totally terrible bad idea that no one should do. Right, Jamie? Jamie? Jamie, put the sign down, please. Thank you. He drank so much that his skin glowed green and he beefed it from all that radiation. The studio had to shut down and no one's alive's been on air since. Do you even hear yourself? This is exactly what Madhouse would have wanted. Hosting a radio show for the rest of eternity? That sounds great.
You have got to be joking.
Trying to get to a restless ghost is easily the worst case scenario. It's funny, he carried me through the long nights at my old retail job back home. You know, before I got fired after being robbed twice and starting an electrical fire. The dude was a legend for us night owls. You truly are a bringer of bad luck. You're a literal devil. So, it's just a rumor? Rumors won't get us anywhere. Let's search the place and gather more information. And risk upsetting the guy when he's about to hop onto his radio show? No way. Upset?
Idiotic.
Atlas, we're trespassers. What do you think about this, Cloudy? Both Jamie and Atlas turn to you expecting you to settle whatever this is. Jamie's right, we need to find something useful, like a vault of haunted treasure or a portal to a ghost dimension. Atlas, think of all the exclusive merch you could totally ask for an autograph. You think so? Actually, let's check out the record room. There's gotta be some shiny collector vinyls and tapes in there. The Mothman's eyes sparkle. You know, for research purposes. Jamie brushes past you and opens the door before them, ushering the human to follow. Scratch that. I want the specter dealt with now. Hey, I was wondering, why'd you come with us? I wanted to meet you. An average human moving to Long Hope is a major big deal. What makes you say that? Books around here tend to be occult, undead, or aquatic. Which you are not. Nope. Then something had to have brought you here. Jimmy's expression darkens, their gaze trailing down before resting upon you. Your throat feels dry as you try to force a response. Well, I've known Atlas since like forever. He helped me unpack. No, something worse. Jamie, you're being awfully cryptic. I tend to be. Okay. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. You've decided Jamie is definitely annoyed with you. You must salvage this. So, you'll be there for Friday movie nights, right? Jamie's eyes light up, the flame atop their head flickering a warmer glow. Carrying stuffed with sweet potatoes, chicken skewers, and jalapeno dip. You picture Jamie wearing a ginjam apron and oven mitts, all while carrying a tray of freshly baked snickerdoodles. You cook?
Excellent.
Art time. I'm sorry. That was awful voice acting. I have so many questions. They call me the Grill Master. Jamie, I need answers. I need you to keep walking. Sure thing, Grill Master.
Do not say that.
With a grunt, you manage to shove the door open, knocking down a filing cabinet, blocking the doorway within the room. Stepping over the cabinet, you gaze around the office. The room is completely trashed. Loose papers are scattered across the carpet. Green sludge Newspapers are scattered around the carpet, green sludge is smeared across the walls, and a bookshelf full of records and trophies are smashed to bits. Also, I absolutely saw that flash. Go hard, I guess. Oh dear.
Oh man!
What kind of monster did this? Oh, he's crying. Who hurt my boy? I'll end them. The Mothman scoops up a handful of shattered records, letting shards fall between his feathers. These were original copies. Atlas, couldn't you just download the digital album? It's okay. Before I click, he's gonna say it's not the same. It's warmer this way. No, it's absolutely the rich omnidimensional scent. Oh my god, he looks like he's about to kill me. Ignoring Atlas is muttering, Jamie runs their claw across the tracing out words written in faintly glowing slime. DailyGhostWatch.net. Sounds like a website if you ask me.
Could this be right?
Oh. Atlas looks up from the vinyl wreckage, wiping away his tears. It's just some blog that reports on anomalous occurrences. Makes sense. I was actually a mod there for like a month. Ew. Moderation's important. Yeah, you nerds better get snooping. I'll make it quick. Where should I start? Bulletin board seems like a good beginning. You looked at the cork board nailed to the wall, taking note of the various packages or pages tacked to the board. Marker mustaches are scribbled over a single group photo, a man wearing a red hoodie scratched out entirely. A printed out calendar is pinned to the wall with the August 21st circled and labeled doctor's appointment. There's even a coupon for a free case of toxic waste energy tacked to the cork board. Turning off the coupon, you bring it to Atlas, hoping for some insight. What's this?
Hold on a sec.
Oh, that's the drink that killed Mike Madhouse. It's that infamous soda brand noted for its insane caffeine content. You'll immediately regret asking, but keep the coupon anyways. Just in case. Okay, I don't need to use my karma. Let's see here. If I go to the computer, I'd probably look up the website that Atlas was a mod on, so... Yeah, I'm curious about Atlas's backstory and more. Sneaking around the office, you stop at the desk resting in one corner. A junky computer hums with power, and the monitor rests on the desk. A single sticky note slapped to its screen. It reads password, deathproof, in messy pen strokes. You click on the monitor, which blinks on, and flashes a group photo of the studio members before sputtering out again. Clicking onto the monitor once more, you click the minimize webpage and are greeted with the ghost haunting forum. Someone seems to have scored the page, leaving comments and even arguing with users under the username RadioGhost1. One comment reads, "This guy sounds so cool. I wonder what he was like in life." A response under the same username reads, "Great post. Heaven's really missing out, lol." Scrolling down, you see that Radio Ghost 1's been banned for self-advertising. You're about to check the other tab on the computer, but are cut short as something brushes against you. Turning around, you see a human-sized figure crafted out of empty toxic waste cans sits in the dusty office chair. The figure has a marker mouth, hanging open in a smile. Its head built from the half-crushed water jug and paper clips strung together like hair. A name tag clipped to the forehead reads Debbie. This is seriously creepy. Atlas stands near the door, scrolling through his phone. Oh, he uses his little mandibles. Oh no, that's adorable. No, that's adorable. Look at him go. He looks like I must think about this. No, Atlas, stop. You're stealing my heart. Apparently, the Daily Ghost wrote an article about Elkhorn Station. The Mothman skims over the blog post. Dude, they didn't bother mentioning Mike by name. Does that matter? Mike's just a faceless green poltergeist to these people. See? Literally, no face. Alice holds out his phone, showing off a blurry green mask, wearing a hat and a hoodie. It's difficult to make out. Isn't that how the whole cryptid kid works? I guess you're right. Jamie shrugs and turns away from Atlas, their tail knocking over the small trash can, spilling contents over the floor. Whoops. Hey, dual sixes. Let's see here. Boo-hoo answers, muffled voices, dead carnations, or the trophy case. You return to the computer to resume checking it out. The other tab left open was a site called Boo-hoo Answers. Radio Ghost 2? Question, how to banish a ghost. Hi, I've got a ghost living in my house. It's going on 8 years. I've tried everything. Psychics, priests, investigators, you name it, he won't leave. Help. 10 answers. Logic. Ask him to pay rent, but raise the price each month. It's just a mean landlord. Hang in there, sweet pea. If you need a medium, I accept virtual sessions. I'll share my website if you're in need to extra resources. Good luck. Dude, same. I've got a bloody ghost in my bathroom mirror and she won't stop knocking on the glass. What does she want? This user was last online 725 days ago. You'll want to take a red marker and draw 2 touching circles, followed by a long oval connecting the shapes, preferably on the wall. They act as protection wards which will banish any spirit. Oh, that's good to know. Didn't work. Also, you suck. Wanna know my secret? Garlic bread. I eat like 6 sticks a day and haven't seen a single ghost. That is such valid advice. I also love garlic bread. I think it's that easy to exile a vengeful spirit. If it were that easy, I wouldn't be here. You're all frauds. See that the user has been permanently banned. I'll reroll. There we go. Let's see here. Spill out the trash can is a vase of pink and white carnations. A small card clipped to the side with a frown. You pluck up the card and read, "Here's to 5 years at Elkhorn Radio and many, many more." Glancing over the card, Atlas scoffs. Oh, that's bad. You gotta say why it's bad, or... You heard muffled voices and put your ear against the wall to listen in better. Debbie, quit putting garbage in the fan mail. I'm not reading any more scams. There's a long pause before the voice picks up again. Look, I was wondering. It's about my work hours. You see, usually I'm sharper than a wolf's bite, but these past decades felt rather dull. I was thinking maybe I could take a break. I'd spend that time reconnecting with my living part of me. There's a drone of silence before you hear a muffled slam and the sound of a can crumpling in someone's grip. Yeah, I don't need to examine the trophy case. Alright, nerds, we gotta go. Jamie gestures to the door, their tail flicking impatiently. Fine. There's no way I can salvage this. Atlas begrudgingly leaves the remains of shattered vinyl spine. Oh, I should have checked the trophy case for a gift for Atlas. I'm so dumb. Atlas briskly marches ahead. You walk like a pigeon. Following Atlas, you and Jamie turn the corner and stop abruptly. He's fiddling with the doorknob. It's totally jammed. Atlas is cut short as a hand shoots out from the door, grabbing at the moth's necklace. Atlas, no! My boy! It stops, confused, and slinks back behind the door. Guess I scared him off? The door suddenly vanishes, leaving Atlas tumbling into the studio room.
Well. What took you so long? You all three totally left me hanging. Dead air is a career killer in this line of work. You could have at least rescheduled with my producer.
You mean the jug-headed abomination back in the office? Ah, so you met old Debbie. Not much of a talker. Suddenly blinking into view, Mike appears in his full ghoulish glory. Oh, he looks awesome. And kind of like my brother in a weird way. You're really real. Of course I'm real. You think I'm a host of a radio show just for kicks? I've been waiting for special guest slots for ages. Oh my gosh, Mike Madhouse. Alice takes a sharp breath, absolutely starstruck at the sight of his hero, a real urban legend.
Oh boy, I'm a huge fan!
Alice looks up at Jamie, who's blankly staring at Madhouse, a wild look in their eyes. Jamie, don't. We're here to join you on tonight's show and ask you some questions. I don't think it'd be a good idea. Madhouse pauses. To turn down such big fans. Oh my god, I love him. Except you, the one with the ram horns. I don't deal with deaths. Hey, I have ram horns. You think I just have these? But this is hornest. This is you have horns. Bold choice of words for a dead man. You're fired, Hazard. Sorry, Jamie. I understand. Weak-willed spirits tend to fall faint around me. Atlas does a gritty fist pump to himself and stands up straight. Yes, this is business. I am a serious business boy. Oh, he's so sweet. I love Atlas so much. Evening Ghost and Ghouls. We're back live at Elkhorn Radio. Located just off Route 101 for those just tuning in. I'm your ghastly host, Madhouse Mike, and welcome to the Witching Hour. We've got a special treat tonight. Guests from the realm of the living. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Mike makes a nod, cueing you two in. Lex, if you're listening, you owe me $20. Dude, now's not the time. You whisper to the Mothman, shooting him a glare. I'm Cloudy, and this is Alice. We're both big fans.
Whoa.
Wow, you got guts moving to a town full of cryptids. I guess so. Were you scared? A little, but I know I'll be okay with my cosmic guardian around. A what? My ghost cat, Taro. She's meant to protect me, but she tends to do her own thing. Where is Taro anyway? Sounds like you've got a real affinity for spirits. And knack for travel. You elbow Atlas, and the two of you exchange cheeky smiles. Then I suppose trouble's here. Here's the one and only Mothman, prophet of the Silver Bridge, bringer of disaster. So what's it like being an omen of destruction? No, that'd be my dad. I'm just a Mothman, not the Mothman. I can't really control my visions either. I'm just here helping out a cursed friendo. You can see the future. Wait, why have you never told me this? Hells yeah! Give us a prophecy, Mothman. Alice looks a little frazzled, his eyes darting which way. Like, on the spot? I want to talk about Cloudy's curse. It's okay, just go with the flow. What's in my future? Okay, sure. Yeah, I can try. Closing his eyes, the Mothman folds his wing and tilts his head to one side as if trying to listen in on something. Nope, never mind, I can't do this. Why not? I guess ghosts are just too dang hard to read. Can we move on to the next bit?
Yawn.
Seriously? Sorry, man. It was worth a shot. You feel a little underwhelmed. What about my future? Cloudy, you're gonna oversleep and wake up with a headache. Oh. You're definitely underwhelmed. I need tips on how to set things into motion. How am I supposed to know? Fate is stupid and impossible to figure out. Wow, real inspiring stuff, little dude. Mike waves his hands around, shaking his head with a smile. I say we move on to our next segment. How about some episodic callbacks? It should be a total breeze for such big fans. Yep, I'm a real mega fan. episode 15. Which undead horror did we interview on the show? You sit there quietly, shuffling your feet and tapping the counter, unsure of what to say. My mom. A ghost cat, or some sort of spooky spaghetti. Oh god, I want to say my mom. I want to say my mom so bad. My mom would be very funny. I know it's probably the spaghetti, but I want to say my mom. It'd be the spooky spaghetti. Bloody bones! The Mothman throws a wing up in the air, exclaiming the answer. Folding your arms across your chest, you sink into the chair with a scowl. Perfect! This is a spicy one. In episode 26, who was Bigfoot's secret lover? It's on the tip of my tongue. Atlas, oh my goodness. It's the Frogman, the Squonk, Bigfoot number 2. I'm gonna go with the Frogman. The Goatman. Interesting. Not bad. Though you really ought to give your friend here a chance. Mike snickers. I'm a little unprepared here. Right? I'm getting out of myself. In season 1's finale, what news broke that night? I moved to the Longcoat. Bigfoot and Goatman got married. Pretty sure you died. Atlas gently taps you on the foot with a talon and whispers to you before you can answer. There was an alien abduction. It was aliens. Oh yeah. Just how many episodes of my show aired on the radio? Atlas whispers to you in a hushed voice. 32. 32. Correct. Meadows smiles, falters. Next question. What did I have for breakfast? You look to Alice for an answer, but he doesn't respond. I don't know. The ghost is absolutely thrilled by Atlas's answer. Any realist would know I skip breakfast. That's totally unfair. Oh yeah? Hey, Atlas, who sponsored season 2's recap episode? Atlas shrugs. I skipped the ad breaks. How do you skip ad? Toxic waste energy! It was toxic waste and... But good try. We're cutting to commercial. He points at Atlas. You. Me? You'll be helping me out here. I don't like that a health bar just popped up. Atlas. Oh no. Okay. Now you all know that personally I love toxic waste. In fact, I drank so much that my skin turned green. But I can recognize my own biases, so just don't take my word for it. Alice pal, why don't you try out their newest flavor, Beyond the Grave? A can of toxic waste suddenly appears in Mothman's grasp as he had always been holding it. Alice grips the can in his claws and cracks it open, leaving the green foam trail down his feathers. Yeah, sure, but didn't this lukewarm soda literally kill you? You give me an autograph, right? Just drink it. He takes a sip. Oh my god! That did like 19 damage to Atlas. The moth drops like a rock. So, what do you think? I'm sure we're all dying to know. Suddenly Atlas perks right up and wipes away the green liquid trailing from his mouth. No. Oh god, this is just like one of my last D&D sessions. Monsters, I feel like my skeleton could jump out and dance a jig. Seriously, but on the grave will knock your socks off. You jump up for me. Wait, what's going on? What'd you do to Atlas? Chillax, it's only temporary. Let's see if we can get through this next segment. It's time for my favorite game, Fake or Folklore. Can I just say I really enjoyed our time spent together, Maddie. If I may be... Oh, man, I did not read that fast enough. Anyway, why don't you explain the rules, Flyboy? Atlas jitters unnaturally, his antennas twitching as he speaks. Sure thing, Maddie. The rules are easy. Mike here will describe a cryptid and you have to guess what it is. If you get it wrong, you'll suffer a tiny penalty. If you're alive by the end, you win. Penalty? I'm guessing you'll kill me if I refuse to play. No way. I'll just keep an Atlas as collateral. So by all means, leave your precious Mothman behind. I could use a co-host. Fine. I'll play your stupid game. You plop back down into the cushioned office chair and fold your arms. Now's your chance to really let your knowledge shine. Couldn't have said it better myself, Flyboy. Now let's get started with some fake or folklore. Question 1. Is that in 1971, the Missouri monster Momo is known to scare off attackers with what? Okay, hold on. So, fun little fact about me. I actually was I'm a massive fan of cryptids and such. I'm trying to think. I think it is a smell thing. Don't they smell really bad? I think they'd starve people off with their stench. That's certainly an answer. Come on, are you even trying? You're completely right. I've gone softer than a marshmallow. Question 2. Old Ephraim, a creature found terrorizing Logan Canyon in 1923, was what creature? A big bear. Or Alaska. It's not Bigfoot. We'll go with bear. Was Ephraim a big bear? You're just guessing at this point. How dare it? Madhouse gestures to Atlas, who's shaking like a ragdoll. Correct. Huh. I certainly wasn't expecting that. Good on you. Oh, thanks. Next question. Oh, now this is a good one. Question 3. The Rochester Giant sighted in 1960 fish crushed the hood of whose car? Harold? Harold sounds about right. That's like a normal name. Yeah, you totally fell for it. The Rochester Giant did exist. Wrong, but Maddie, you totally cheated. So what? You flinch from a central of pain aching through your body. Ow. I think we have time for one last question as an encore to the folks at home. Mike leans his microphone, though, and gives a voice to a low growl. Do you know what happens to cheaters? I lose? Of course you lose. I make the rules. It's my show, my rules, my game. The ghost suddenly blinks out to only reappear behind Atlas.
You're just another fake fan.
In a flash, Mike melds with Atlas, and the two form a much larger, scarier creature. No, don't make me fight my boy.
Who I am?
Mad Lass.
I'm a goddamn urban legend, and I'm done wasting my eternity in this place.
He got tall.
Don't I deserve to be free? Somehow, even in death, I'm still working. All night, every day, all the time, forever. Well, I'm done with liars, fakers, and those goddamn ghost hunters. None of them ever cared about the real me. I quit! No more graveyard shifts, no more management, and no more fake fans.
The pair looks down at their hands and wiggles each finger.
And do you know what happens to fake fans?
The cryptid laughs, taking a wildly step forward.
To their souls.
Atlas staggered forward and swipes his talons through the air, narrowly missing you. Roll off your chair and onto the floor without realizing it. You sprint towards the door in an effort to simply stay alive. Atlas, what about our Friday movie night? Atlas can't hear you. We're gonna watch the extended edition of that one fantasy trilogy with the director's commentary. The Mothman goes ridges and his antennae flick towards you. And subtitles. You fumble with the doorknob trying to get it open. Atlas' left leg jerks to one side, almost toppling the Mothman over.
Stop it!
He takes another step but trips over nothing, like two drivers fighting for the same steering wheel. Are you crazy? We can't just combine cryptids. That radio man moth sounds friggin' stupid. Jamie, help! The Jersey Devil clambers into the room confused. Then they look around only to watch the possessed Mothman jerk and jitter towards the duo, muttering and clawing at his own feathers.
What?
Did Atlas get taller? That's the first thing you noticed? This is unforgivable. Not used to being that arm's rest, huh, shorty? This isn't a contest. You're right. Feelers don't count. I don't know how it... I think now it's time to fight. that'll hurt him. Oh, so now you care. Gosh, Cloudy, I thought you were supposed to protect me. Huh? Let's make this quick. Madless laughs in your face. Oh wow, the name actually did pick sticked. Madless opens up by checking an oversized stereo with supernatural force. Jamie barely steps out of the way. Freebie, are you two even trying? Fiercely swipes his claws at the demon who narrowly dodges the attack. Cloudy, I need direction. What do I even do? Choose a skill in the top left corner. Click it. High bronze, high brains, low hustle, no guts. Not very charming. I understand the whole point of this is just a joke because she's the only one who can heal. What if I select myself? I'm just gonna focus. If I focus hard enough, things will work out. That was a success? What does that mean? Great. Let me explain the basics. Crud, where do I even start? You see, damage. Base damage. Then, stimulate and modify stamina exhaustion meter, my brain. Hey, oh my, is mine? If I heard Alice, he would cry, and Alice, help. Not my problem. No, I'm not explaining. Shut up and fight me. Please. Okay. It seems Atlas' innate desire to overshare is more powerful than his supernatural force. No supernatural force can outpower ADHD. What do you need to know? Move descriptions and effects. I think that's... Yeah. Oh, this is easy. So moves are typically laid out as follows. Success. This happens on success. Failure. This happens on failure. Check your modifier versus enemy modifier or fixed difficulty. X. Costs X stamina. When a skill does damage, in order to figure out whether it's resisted by either by practical defense or special defense, just think of what it's doing. If it's punching, it's physical defense, but if you're slinging a fireball, it's resisted by spiritual defense. Anything else? The stats and what they mean. Okay, so there are 6 stats. Brawn, brains, guts, hustle, charm, and occult. Brawn is your physical strength. It's typically used as a bonus and modifier for physical attacking moves. Brains is the sum of your mental strength and general insight. It's the main stats used for out-of-combat investigations, plus the defensive stat against supernatural damage. Guts is your physical constitution and fortitude. It's used for things like resisting poisons and illness or physical damage. Hustle is your speed and hand-eye coordination. It's used as a modifier to avoid many attacks as well as the determined aim and effectiveness of split spell actions. Charm is your charisma and likability. It's mostly used for convincing people of these things and swaying hearts. Occult is your attunement to the supernatural. Any magic or unnatural abilities over the realm of physical prowess use occult. These stats are modifiers used in rolls as well as damage, calculating for whatever move you're trying to use. There are stats also exclusive to combat encounters, such as POW modifier. POW mod refers to an additional bonus to attacking power. Whenever damage calculates as move is involved, POW mod is a flat bonus added to damage. Defense are similar to power, except it's a flat bonus to defense against attacks. Damage is split into 2 types, physical and supernatural. Physical attacks being resisted by guts and supernatural attacks being resisted by brains. Anything else? Just real quick, what's this one? All moves have a listed stamina cost ranging from 0 to 5, and party members have stamina ranging from 0 to 4. Whenever you use a move, you lose the listed stamina cost, but every party member not involved gains +1 stamina. Some moves use multiple party members, so keep that in mind. You can use any move regardless of how much stamina you have versus a cost, but if you go into the negatives, you become exhausted. Exhausted party members cannot act for a set amount of turns until they become unexhausted. Anything else? MTA, moves until attacks, is simple. It's the number of turns you can take until the foe in question can act. It's a fun little countdown going to mark when we can kick your butt. Some enemies can also attack multiple times when their counter reaches 0, so it's safe to assume that foes fighting by themselves will go more than once in any given encounter. One important thing to note is that KO'd party members affect delay. If a party member is KO'd, any healing can bring them up from 0 health. There's no revives after all. To balance this out, whenever enemies' turns end and the party members are KO'd, their maximum delay is lowered by each party member. For example, if you have a team of 4 and 2 are down, the enemy act and has a maximum delay of 5. The delay would be set to 3 because 2 party members being down sped up the process. I think that's everything. Hey, Jamie? It's okay. Get. Jamie's totally fired up. The spark of determination. Oh. Look at that hair. It looks awesome. The spark of determination gleaming in their wild eyes. It inspires you too. Maybe things will work out. Maybe you can do this. Let's save Atlas. Madlas freaks out. I need a breather. Jamie closes their eyes and the flame between their horns casts a cool light over their allies, mending some of their wounds. It's time to fight. Deals heavy damage to all enemies. Delays reduce damage to everyone in the fight. Checks occult versus fixed. Their occult is +3. Deals medium piercing damage and lowers target's guts. Jamie also takes 50% recoil. And what can I do? Deals medium damage and slightly lowers target power modifier, which I have none. Lowers target's difficulty. Target's pow. Oh, I actually can see my stats real quick. So I have good brawn, low brains, good hustle, no guts. I'm not charming, very occult based, and I'm kind of sturdy. I mean, I guess we'll just go with a skullcracker. Jamie headbutts Madlas with precision roughness. Madlas takes 5 damage. Jamie takes 2 recoil. -2 guts. It's preparing to attack. It's time to fight. Alright, cool.
Repent in hell!
Swiping their hand through the air, Jamie unleashes a raging bolt of blue hellfire. Is engulfed in pale blue light and takes 7 damage. Jamie winces at the monster's scream and squeezes their eyes shut. I'm sorry, as he chucks an oversized stereo speaker at Jamie. We can afford it, it's fine. There we go. Jamie scrimps out of the way, ducking behind a desk. It's time to fire. Let's just go for a punch. I said let's go for a punch.
Heck yeah!
Takes 4 damage. Lowered by 1. Oh, so if I get enough punches in, I can just remove his ability to hurt us. Alright, let's just keep swinging. Never mind.
Oh dear.
And a miss. Oh no. Well, at least their difficulty is lowered. Burn him, burn him. Fire, go fire.
Repent in hell!
Cups the flames in their hands and whispers a spell, a small flame dancing forward before exploding into a wild burst of fire. Blue light. Okay. Monsters. It's so heartbreaking because you can see Atlas like loving Jamie even though they're hurting them. Oh my god, I don't like this fight.
You know who I am.
You losers really thought you could defeat me? What a joke. Looking at the next Mothman, baby. Yeah. Not a Mothman, but the Mothman. No more patronizing stares or shifty glances. Just sheer crystalline terror. I'm a legend. I'm a demon. Alice paused back to normal. I'm a little lightheaded.
Know your place.
The door to the studio buckles, splitting open as a monstrous Taro bursts into the room with a triumphant meow. She knocks Atlas to the ground. Spread out on the floor, all battered and dazed, Atlas hacks up a mouthful of toxic waste. Taro, what the heck? Atlas, are you okay? Atlas gives you a weak thumbs up. Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry for scaring you. Helping Atlas to his feet, you keep an arm around him as you nervously glance around. Where's Madhouse? Mike, you coward. Gasping at the air, the Jersey Devil exhales a ghost of blue flame as they throw punches at nothing. Do you honestly think that'll work? Throwing another punch, Jamie watches as it actually strikes. Madhouse is open.
Oh!
Coward! Ghost blinks back into view with a giddy laugh and a smile.
What?
Jamie yanks their hand away, but it's too late. Madhouse coiled fist around their arm. Did I tell you? Jamie doesn't care. They swing their head back and slam their skull against the ghost's face, leaving Madhouse sputtering. I don't deal with. Throwing their other fist, Jamie punches their arm through Madhouse's chest. Let me finish. They're both stuck. Jamie can't move their arms. Jamie bites and kicks, but to no avail. They're tangled in a tangible, intangible mess. Way to go and ruin the moment, bonehead. Madhouse tightens his grip around the devil. You wouldn't dare. I've never resisted a demon before. You still would be incinerated.
Gone.
So what? I'll manage. Either way, it's a win-win. Madhouse's jaw suddenly unhinges, a curled horn jutting out the side of their head. He claps a hand over his face and stifles a cry, his ghastly form flickering in the iridescent lights. I told you it wouldn't work. Jamie acts fast, taking this moment to finally tear their hand out of Madhouse's chest, while he writhes, shaking ectoplasm off their claws. Madhouse gets an encore. That is a lot of HP. Atlas stares off into space. Okay, first off, what can Taro do? Deal medium damage to targets when Taro is at 5 health or lower, deals heavy damage. Taro intercepts all incoming attacks and slightly raises her stat changes until she is different. Her POW modifier, cheer. What can Atlas do? Lord dumb. Deals piercing damage and significantly delays target attack. Move works, but everyone's stamina sits to 0, excluding Atlas. I'm sorry. I love the concept that Atlas could just be like, behold, ADHD, and then just everyone else dies, basically. Or is like exhausted. Does heavy damage in the turn. Atlas takes 30% recoil. Pump up. Also, I love that he's at low bronze, low guts, but he has all the charm. All the charm, all the brains, all the hustle. I think... So, Jamie's definitely our powerhouse. It's our last reroll, then I have to start charging it. Well, dang. Cups the flame in their hands and whispers a spell. The small flame dancing forward explodes into a wild burst of hellfire. Out of control. Oh, that's... Just out of curiosity, who has healing stuffs? Yeah, you're gonna be our tank, sorry.
Missed by a whisker.
Makes a show of her powerful paws. My claws are getting sharper. Madhouse looks at Taro and slashes his claws through the air. This is for the fans. I just took a look at his face. That's for his attack. I can force him to reroll. Mostly unscathed, taking 1 damage. Slashes his claws through the air. It's for the fans. No. Stop hurting my cat. Dang it. We need heals. Hard out. I guess I should heal our tank. Everyone?
Excuse me?
We've got this, everyone. My POW's raised. Oh, so I can raise everyone's POW. Oh no! I didn't think it would raise him. I didn't think this through. This'll be fine.
Repent in hell! This is fine. Yeah, we kind of need the heals. We really need the heals, please. Oh, she's buried. Let's end this quickly.
Alright. Taro takes 2 damage. Oh. Taro takes the brunt of the poison. She's hit with 6 damage. Okay. I'm gonna pump up Taro.
This isn't my day.
Alright. I keep buffing the enemy.
Gotcha.
Oh god, I got rid of her. So I need to back up Tuna Defense now. There we go.
Get 'em!
Make her fur fluff up in defense. This feeling. Okay, that's good. Makes the child, let's just call us the air. Alright. So then I'm gonna heal Taro. Or, whoops. I wanna heal Taro. That's good. Oh, that's like a good buff. And then Spirit Blaze, because that's like our strongest attack, I think. Oh no.
Forgive me.
I want to believe me, you love it here, working your dream job. But now I know that was a lie. Get over yourself. You don't know me. I know you're on the road to eradication. A quick grin peels across Steam's face as he giggles to himself. You saw my future back there, didn't you? Huh? No, I can't. I didn't. You're one bad liar. If you keep this up, you're gonna die. Like, die. No one cares. My house looks to Atlas and slashes claws through the air. No need to fear. Taro is here. Taro, you're going to die. You have no HP. Taro takes a heavy hit, taking damage. This is for the fans.
Please, please, please. Come on. There we go. He commands much more your soul can take. The image just aches. Hearing the words makes his head spin and his blood boil. A smart part of Madhouse wants to cry. I can't give up. Taro gets back up. Taro could use some help. Well, Taro, don't mess up your hit, because you're about to do massive damage if you can. Awesome. Mess him up. Oh, 14 damage. 3, 1, 3. We're gonna use this. Yeah, just everyone. Heal the team. Be a team player. That's not playing for the team. There we go.
You're simply outmatched.
The demon gnarls, craning his head back before exhaling a cloud of noxious waste. That's not good. This is not good. Alexa's case falls over the party, coughing and spitting as they take damage. The demon gargles, craning his head back before exhaling a cloud of noxious waste. He's doing group damage. Use some help. Come on, Atlas, lock in. Use your
Easy peasy.
hyperfixation. Get sleepy. In episode 301 of Sagnar the Werewolf, Lover Barbarian, it's revealed that Sagnar's mom is actually... No, dude. Stop. It's too dorky. Getting sleepy. Madhouse takes 6 boredom damage. Oh god, that's a really useful thing. I'm just gonna start swinging.
Excuse me?
Taro, kill that guy. I said kill him. There we go. Scratches Madhouse. Awesome. Turn count 16, rank A. I was 1 turn away from winning. If I had gotten 1 better roll, I almost got S rank. Oh, that's so painful. I almost had amazing... some new dice. You can equip them anytime. No. Okay. I want to check this out. Okay, that's not done. Okay, we'll do that later. Overlap. Okay, so it does. Future updates will include more in-depth explanations on the difference between dice sets. But the main thing you'll want to know to keep in mind is that dice sets change how much karma you have to work with, and the numbers you typically roll. Okay.
You're the real deal, huh? Guess that's a wrap, folks.
The ghost form flickers, Madhouse crumbling to the floor in an ectoplasm keep. Let me finish this. Jamie steps forward, a fire rolling in their eyes. No, I still have questions. You take hold of Jamie's arm, trying to hold him back. Is that all you really care about? You're all so clueless. Snapping up, Mike musters up the last bit of strength he has and latches onto you. You're coming with me. Starting awake, you blink spots from your vision, feeling oddly light. What is this place? You furrow your eyebrows and shield your face from pale white light. You glance down and see a harsh green outline below. It's Madhouse with a stunned look on his face and a firm grip on your ankle, holding you in place. Let go of me. No! You'll disappear. Isn't that the point? You want me gone? You kick and squirm, trying to break out of the specter's grasp. Hold on! Wait, just relax for a sec. Feeling you in like a cat on a string, Madhouse finally lets you go and quickly looks away. Look, it's no big deal. I just dragged your soul out of your body and set you adrift in the void. You mean I'm dead? Yeesh, sounds a lot worse when you put it that way. Where are we? Drifting in a doorway between the spirit realm and the material world. I usually wake up here if I pass out at my desk for too long. Now give me your soul. No, give me your soul. Nah. Why'd you drag me in here? What do you want from me? I need you as a vessel to escape. Don't you feel bad for me? Come on, you've seen movies, you know how this ends. I can tell you whatever you want. What's this about pesca curse? You're losing your hat privileges. And shift your weight as you glide through the air. Squeezing your eyes shut, you throw your fist forward and connect with Mike's. And it connects, knocking Mike's hat off his head. Mike gasps for his baseball cap and keeps it firmly planted onto his head. Yeah.
Oh, you're an asshole!
Ow, my nose. How'd you even touch me? Mike brings a hand to his face, filling the empty space where a nose would be.
You dragged me into this hell dimension, and newsflash, we're both ghosts!
Throw your arms over your head, gesturing around the empty vacuum of space.
I feel bad for you, Mike. You didn't deserve to die, let alone become a monster, but now you're totally acting like one.
Mike is stunned, unsure of what to say.
If you're gonna eat my soul, you might as well do it already.
Gladly.
But I don't think you will. The vision backs off. You're right. I can't do this. Why not? I don't want to hurt you. I don't put any of you through this. I just don't know what else to do. I want to escape. What if I up and disappear? All I have is this job. I can't remember my old life. Can't remember my old face. Mike tips his hat down and covering his eyes. Damn it. You're not going to disappear. To that the other defunct nobodies out there. If you really want a fresh start, you could start a podcast. It's like a radio show you carry in your pocket. On your cell phone. Mike perks up, a slight twinkle in his dead eyes. You go to take out your phone, only to realize it's back in the material world. I'll show you later. Even if you're a jerk. If it means anything, I think you're worth more than this crusty old station. Mike hesitates a moment before throwing his arms around you, giving you a big hug.
for not giving up on me.
You don't have to be the Elkhorn Station poltergeist. Not anymore. Not if it makes you miserable. Get out of here. She was crying.
This is all your fault.
How's it my fault?
You knew bringing a human here was dangerous.
Says the ghost gobbling demon.
Ah, right. Toto, where the hell were you?
Who cares? I was there to protect my human, and that's what matters.
You did the bare minimum.
Bite your tongue.
I knew everything would work out.
Stop lying to yourself, Atlas.
But I really can't see the future.
Then prove it, Mothball.
Shh, look, Gladys waking up. This honestly does just feel like an average hangout with my friends, by the way. I feel terrible. Thank goodness you're okay. Try looking to your arms, nuzzling against your neck and purse. That's my human. More importantly, that loathsome ghost is gone. Jimmy lets out a sigh of relief. Yeah, let's get the heck out of here. You don't respond, a lump forming in the back of your throat. Trailing behind the group, you stare down at the ground, listening to the cold gravel crunching underneath your shoes. Starting to stop, the group reaches the car, watching as you dig around in your pocket and pull out a set of car keys. The crew takes one last look back at the abandoned station. You watch as cranks and vines cling to its walls. The radio tower, starting to rust over, the gleaming red beacon at the top flickers, then blinks out. Is something wrong? You look distressed. Jeremy places a clawed hand on your shoulder. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Don't worry about me. Do you mind if I catch a ride with you? My hooves are killing me. And can we crash at your place? I'd rather not risk waking my housemate Gus at this hour. You don't mind. The more the meowier. No, just answer for me. Well, I figured you could use the company. I do love sleepovers. Fine. Not like I have a choice here. What's wrong? Is it the Gus thing? He's a sweet guy once you get past the shedding. No, I don't know how to feel. I didn't get any answers about the stupid curse. I nearly died. And now one of my sources of information is gone. Good information anyways. I'm a great source of information. Every rumor holds a speck of truth. Like eating spiders in your sleep. Atlas, that rumor was debunked. I need you to know this. Oh, thank God. For real though. Are you guys okay? I'm great. Tired. I'll be okay. Just really sick of the collard green. Boy, I hear ya. But it was kind of cool being the tall one for a second there. You and Jamie exchanged weird glances. Nah, I still prefer your pant size. Yeah, let's never do that again. Don't worry, little guy. I'm sure you looked cool. Climbing into your car, you flick onto the headlights and turn the key, pulling out of the parking lot away from the abandoned radio station. Trailing through the woods, you click on the radio back to channel 103.1. So all you hear is static drowning out the hum of your car's engine. The show's really over. 103.1 is nothing but dead air on the radio waves. Taking a deep breath, you finally muster up the courage to change the channel, flipping back to a generic oldies station. Looking over your shoulder, you see Jamie resting their head against the car window, already dozing off. So one sharp turn would send their horn through the glass, at least Tara looks adorable, all curled up in Jamie's arms. Your cell phone chimes in the cup holder of the car, and much to your dismay, it's a phone call. Numbers garbled mess of words and numbers, even the screen is glitching out. The phone in your grasp shudders, the screen glitching out as a massive green ooze squeezes itself through the dock connector. With a wet splat, the slime ball picks itself up and forms a small glowing orb. Hey! Hang up. I'm finally free. Sure, I lost a few limbs, but I'm free. You were seriously camping out in my phone? I thought you died. Bingo! No way am I beefing it yet. I got a ton of life left in me. How? Telling yourself to push takes a lot of negative energy, so I figured, why not try a smartphone instead? This thing's jam-packed with bad vibes. But you can't just leave. You're the Elkhorn radio ghost. Not anymore. You. Oh. I love that little thing. It's cute. A gout of steam curls from Jamie's jaw, heat rising off the awakened demon. Her wild eyes looked onto the glowing green orb who squeaks out in fear. Wretched spectre, you dare show your face after what you've done. Jamie? Jamie, be cool. Remember what we practiced? Be cool. Hiya, bonehead. Those there clawed hands forward, slashing at Mike, who bounces around the passenger seat. Not in my car. Punching a ghost while he's down, huh? Typical demon. He looks like such a jerk. Look at his face. He's clearly enjoying from this. The ghost darts around the car, taunting the demon while frantically dodging Jamie's claw swipes. Cloudy, eyes on the road. I'm trying. I'm going to devour your soul. Watch me out. Coming up oh my god. Who are you? A hulking figure stands wide on the road, staring blankly at the car racing towards them. Atlas frantically grabs the wheel. Everyone screaming. I'm not going to be bothered. The car skids forward, squealing as you slam on the brakes. Oh god, I just hit someone with my car. The shock of your harsh brakes hits you. Your senses begin flooding back all at once. With each newly regained sensation, you fear the worst. You expect to smell smoke filling the car, feel an airbag smothering your face, or the taste of the tang of blood in your mouth. Luckily, none of that's the case. The car and the passenger within it are mostly unharmed, save some metal scarring.
Jamie and Atlas attempt to regain their composure while Tara's shocked expression tells you she probably has 8 lives now. You gaze out the windshield, which dawns a crack across its face. Your vehicle is stopped in the middle of the road, and before you stands a big, scary dog. Tara squeezes herself under the car seat, cowering. Oh gosh, oh jeez. Alice unbuckles, kicks the side door open, and scrambles out of the car. Is everyone okay? I'm hanging in there. Not you. Alice tries squatting Mike away like a pesky mosquito, but the ghost is unfazed as Atlas's fluffy hand casually passes clean through him. Ouch. I'm glad you guys are alright. The towering demon emerges from the car and glares down at the glowing green orb. The frown only to let on an exasperated sigh. Our battle will have to wait.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Mike flips back into your phone. Please keep that horrible hairy monster away from me. Not a problem. We'll just apologize, offer the big guy a ride home, and boom, we're in the clear. Let's just bail. Not happening. Psst, everyone knows you can't outrun a werewolf. I wasn't worried about that. The Mothman glances around and picks up the largest stick he can find. Do you have a death wish? Don't worry, Jamie. I've got the reflexes of a housefly.
Idiotic.
Okay, Mothman. Alice turns away from Jamie and immediately begins to poke the heaping pile of fur with the stick. Hey, buddy, are you alright down there? I'm just gonna stand over there, away from whatever you're doing. Moonlight pours through the thick tree line. A silvery light casts over the large beast fallen in the dirt. As Atlas pokes the beast, he begins to stir, his thick claws scraping through the earth with flexing muscle. You. The werewolf picks himself off the ground, rips the stick out of Atlas's grasp, and snaps it in half.
You
Wait.
hit me with your car!
The werewolf roars, his voice a jumbled snarl mixed with the bellow of a man. Alright, well, I think before this next fight, there's a perfect spot to end today's video. I hope you all did enjoy this fun little, large game. This is only chapter, 0 of 3, I think. So, if you like this content, feel free to like, subscribe, and more of this will be coming out in the near future. So with that all being said, I will see you all in the next one.